So over the last week or so, our year 7s, 8s and 9s have been doing evaluations, and I know that next week our year 10s will be doing the same. This can be quite a stressful thing, and so I thought that for tonight's reading, I'd read you from a book by a man who also found examinations stressful. This comes from Winston Churchill's My Early Life, and this is his experience of examinations when he had to do them. I had scarcely passed my 12th birthday when I entered into the inhospitable regions of examinations, through which, for the next 7 years, I was destined to journey. These examinations were a great trial to me. The subjects which were dearest to the examiners were almost invariably those I fancied least. I would have liked to have been examined in history, poetry, and writing essays. The examiners, on the other hand, were partial to Latin and mathematics, and their will prevailed. Moreover, the questions which they asked on both these subjects were almost invariably those to which I was unable to suggest a satisfactory answer. I would have liked to have been asked to say what I knew. They always tried to ask what I did not know. When I would have willingly displayed my knowledge, they sought to expose my ignorance. This sort of treatment had only one result. I did not do well in examinations. This was especially true of my entrance examination into Harrow. The headmaster, Mr. Weldon, however, took a broad-minded view of my Latin prose. He showed discernment in judging my general ability. This was the more remarkable because I was found unable to answer a single question in the Latin paper. I wrote my name at the top of the page. I wrote down the number of the question, 1. After much reflection, I put a bracket round it thus, 1. And thereafter, I could not think of anything connected with it that was either relevant or true. Incidentally, there arrived from nowhere in particular a blot and several smudges. I gazed for 2 whole hours at this sad spectacle, and then merciful ushers collected my piece of foolscap with all the others and carried it up to the headmaster's table. It was from these slender indications of scholarship that Mr. Weldon drew the conclusion that I was worthy to pass into Harrow.